What's up, guys? It's your boy Gang. Welcome back to another mod review video. This is take two. I recorded this video before, but the audio was messed up. So here we go again. In this review, we have the Lizard T and Bodywork. We have the Lizard 45143, and we have the Lizard Next and Lizard Next Farmer. So let's talk about the Lizard T and Body first. All of these mods are located under trucks. So if you go into vehicles, trucks, the first one you're going to take a look at is the Lizard T. You have two options in terms of body configuration length. You have the 4x2 and the 6x2. 4x2, you have the 4x2L, 6x2L, 4x2B, and 6x2B. Color options, you have rim, design, main color. Besides that, you have the glasses, I guess, is plus plus, so you get a tint or standard. Cabin, you have low cabin 1, high cabin 4, high cabin 3, high cabin 2, high cabin 1, low cabin 4, low cabin 3, low cabin 2, low cabin 1, and then that's all you have for that. Box plus pipe, this changes the exhaust. So if you take a look just in front of the left wheel, the rear left wheel right there, you see box 1, box 2, without box. So it has the box in the back right there, the no box, and then pipe 1, pipe 2, and that goes back to box plus pipe. Other options, engine setup 1313, 1518, back to 1513. I mean, 1313, 1513, 1518, back to 1513. Internal designs, you have 1 through 12, and that changes a various amount of stuff from the box on the top, which is internal design 12. Back to internal design 1, it's a smaller one. Then you have decorative stripes. You have F0, F1, F2, F3, back to F4, then 5, back to F0. Antennas, you have the original antenna, which is that small antenna there to the right. Then you have LPX antenna, RPX antenna, and then both back to original antenna. Actually, the antenna is right here on the left as the original. You have an iron tank, which is this thing on the left side. Sorry, the right side. You change that, you get iron tank 2. Back to iron tank, and those are the basic options for this. Besides that, you have accessories. You have under trailers, you have two options. Before I talk about the options on the trailer, the initial slot count for the actual truck itself is 23 slots. Download from the mod hub is 49.59, and this is by, I believe it's Holtz FS. So you have two trailer options. You have the MX, the M4X2, and the M6X2. My apologies. So M4X2, M6X2. Initial slot count for both are 9. Purchase cost is 20 grand for the M4X and 30 grand for the M6X2. Both of them carry the same amount. The difference is the length of the trailer itself, because there's two lengths in the truck itself: the M4, the 4X2 and the 6X2. So both of these are made, for both, but they can be interchanged. Options in them: you have two color options, and you can change it from a bale wagon to an actual low cover wagon, or a bale wagon, low cover wagon, and high lid, which is, that increases the carry capacity. From there, you have cover. Let's change this back to high lid. So you have cover L3, cover L2, cover L1. That's what you have right there. Design color, you have ADV1, ADV2, back to ADV3, ADV4, and back to ADV1. That changes stuff on the side, as you can see. So ADV1, ADV4, those things on the side right there, which seems to be like some kind of design, is what's changed. Mudguard, you have the option 1, option 2, back to 1. 1 is a split mudguard, 2 is a joint mudguard. Platter, you have ST1, ST2, ST3, back to ST1. And all I can see that changes right there is that white stripe. It changes in ST2, ST3 gets darker, and then back to the ST1. And those are the options for both. Both of these actually have the same exact options. The third accessory for this is located on the low loaders. Now, this you can actually put. So yeah, this one's located on the low loaders. Only option you have is a main color option. Initial slot count for that is 6 slots. Cost is 15 grand. That's not bad. And as you can see here, you can actually put a very big tractor on there, but it's gonna decrease the performance of the actual truck itself because the truck can't manage to pull that much. But I just did it so you could see that you have the ability to put another vehicle on the back of this thing, which is pretty cool. Art. So let's listen to the sounds of it. So RB, let's turn on the help window. RB and X starts it. That's basically what it sounds like. So here it sounds like in reverse. That's what it sounds like in reverse. Horn. And that's basically it. Now the functions of this particular attachment, let me show it to you really quickly. You do, let's turn off the engine. You do RB and the LB together, and actually RB and the right joystick in turns the safety belts on or off, which they don't work on this, like work on the vehicles like that. You actually have another mod that you can use to attach it. I covered that in a previous video as well. If you do LB and A, it lifts or lowers the back axle. Let's see if it's actually gonna lift. Yeah, you see it lifting right there. And if you do it again, you see it lowers it, so that gives you two extra axles, an extra axle, sorry, in the back. All right, no. So if you do LB and the right joystick to the left, it pushes the track up and down. And if you do LB and the same right joystick down, it pushes the left track down. So that's how those operate, and that's the basic functions of it. Why did I turn this tractor on? Let me turn it off. So that's the basic functions of that. This is the other version of it with the where you truck on the dumper on the back, basically, that you can carry more solids in. This is the 4X2. As you can see, it only has 4 axles, whereas the 6X2 has 6 axles. So that's basically it for that mod. Let's move on to the Lizard 4143, the 45143. So this is the 45143. This is by R. Mihail. Download from the mod hub is 54.57 megabytes. Slot counts is 32 for this one right here, which is, let me show it to you really quickly on the trucks. So this one is 32 slots, the first one. This one is 29 slots. The difference in both is one can carry every single solid in the game, whereas the other one carries the stock solids. So that's the basic difference. If you go into it, options you have is main color options or grain body to body for silage, which means you can carry, TMR, stuff like that. For the next one, it's the same thing. With that, you have an additional option for wheel brand. If you change it to Michelin, you get the Star Eurodisc or back to Star. So you have grain body silage as the same way, 2 main body colors, and that's basically that. Let's listen to what it sounds like. So RB and A, that's the horn, engine sound. Yep, no reverse sound. So that's basically what it sounds like. There's something I want to check out really quickly before is I know that the Lizard T should have a reverse noise, but I didn't hear it on that previous one, so let's try it. Yeah, there you go. So it has that sound right there. All right, so that's that for the 45143. Next up, we have the Lizard Next and the Lizard Next Farmer. Let's start with the Lizard Next Farmer. This one is by, I believe, Axery. Let me just make sure I am pronouncing that correctly. Yeah, it's by Axery. Download size from the mod hub is 44.10. Um, Here's the thing about this one though. This was not in the mod hub as on the website as a Lizard Next. It was as a Ural Next, and this was actually released last month. But I saw it as an update in the mod hub for this one, and that actually goes for the same as this truck right here. It is listed on the website as a. Let me tell you really quickly what it's listed as. 1 second here. 4, 5. So it's listed as a Kamaz 4513, but in the mod hub on the actual Xbox itself, it was listed as a Lizard 45143. And that goes for the next as well. It wasn't listed on the website as a mod for today, but it was listed in the mod hub on the Xbox for a mod that was released today. So I'm guessing that it was released for it was released specifically, this version was released specifically for Xbox, but I didn't see it in the mod hub as yet. So back into what the next and the next farmer has to offer. The next farmer is 18 slots to download. Well, the first time you purchase it, it's 18 slots. This is also located on the trucks. 58 grand initial purchase. You have two color options for the body and the design. So it's main and design color. Configuration is 4.4N, 4.4N plus, 5.3N, 5.3N plus, back to 4.4. Engine setup, you have the YAMS 536, YAMS 536 ST3 cheat, back to the YAMS 536. Then you have tire options 008, 0184, 1260, 12601, and then OI25 back to 0184. That's the same exact options that you have for the Lizard Next, which is one we're going to talk about now. This is 45,000 to purchase. Initially, slot counts is 15. In here, you only have the options for the engine size and the wheel setup and one main color. That's basically it. And the main color you have is basic like that. This one is cool because it actually has a hitch for actual, like what the semi trailers use. So that's pretty cool. So let's take a listen to what both of these trucks sound like. Horn. That's actually a pretty nice sounding horn. So if on this one, which is the one with the tipper, if you do RB and the directional button down, you can change what side it tips to. If you do RB and LB and hit Y, it tips. That's basically it. Driving noises. There's no actual sound for the reverse. Like there's no warning sound. So that is basically it for these mods, guys. If you guys did like the video, please go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to stay up to date with what's going on, please subscribe. If you have any tips, comments, suggestions, any mods you guys want me to review, please leave a comment below. And if you want to be notified every single time I post that video, hit that bell beside the subscribe button. And thank you guys again for the amazing support. Channel is growing and it's growing at a pace that I don't mind, and I really appreciate the support I've been getting. Thank you guys.